in the world, just as it should be.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks...
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermin. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it.
You have your orders. Read them and follow them to the letter.
We must fly to the aid of those in need. Tis all rather sudden, but I suppose we've no reason to...
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost... hospitality... in all the... and worth... You know where to find me.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed? Perchance. Always a pleasure.
A flexible vocation. Suited to bolstering our band where reinforcement is most needed.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again. Welcome.
Follow me, if you would.
What about you seems familiar?
Always another errand to see to.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Well met, son. How might I be?
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So, you check the price. Remember, misers die. Early deaths. Hope to see you again.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
By what margin will it improve our performance in battle, I wonder?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Look as long as you please.
punches.
Would you mind coming over here?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Look as long as you please.
Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
Something smells divine. Me to bear what younger shoulders can't. Need anything? I'm not
Could use a bit of peace. Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters? A long road lies ahead. 'Twould behoove us to employ an ox. Cart, if you'll pardon the expression.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
'Tis my duty to hear the people's concerns.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
That's enough. Done for.
Fine. Out of the cart. Earlier.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Well, hello. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly. Near the border, where quarrels occur every other day. Do come again?
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume?
Leave this place at once. You have... townspeople depend on you.
It's no easy thing, making a living.
I've not an inkling of what to do.
I end up feeling it's this way.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must see to it that none of the Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. If this... quiet. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow so...
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he...
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern. Now 2 parties ask our race, but which is the more deserving?
I shall stand by you, Monster, whatever you decide.
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me, then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
You have my protection. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew. I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
I shall stand by you, Master. Whatever you decide. I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well spotted.
Shoppers! Seems there's no escaping them.
What did you do to provoke it? It was most unwise.
Do be mindful of your surroundings. I did my best to match your skill, Master.
I'll keep them pinned down.
I concur. Efficiency at its best.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must is our first time here. Be vigilant. We do not yet know what to expect.
A retreat may be in order, depending on what makes this its lair.
We meet again. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustine, only to find myself waist deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this... speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though it turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the arisen true. What? You are the arisen? Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave.
Our task is complete. He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask. But not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance. Over here, if you please. It would seem we even need to visit the palace. Let us make... for the palace, that she might investigate Minister... We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to... assist you. Do come again.
Welcome. I could see myself having a kid.
Nothing's harder than living in honest. This inspires me. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me. Perhaps you might provide me.
With some inspiration. Welcome. Well met.
Still waiting on that report.
Seems my feet always eyes on what they listen.
The rules at your
Time to head to Mark.
What's going on inside? Might go and see.
living as a soldier.
Do let me know if you're in need of aid.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
'Twould allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
This ox cart's bound for the... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
We're not to talk during missions, sir.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
We're setting out. Jump. I'll not take that from you.
I shan't let them harm you.
Oh, methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Your next attack is no less
Fairly novel idea. I've never seen my own master use it.
Now that is a surprise.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
We can ill afford to throw it. Our foe is not yet won. Let me get that.
It's hard to imagine a world empty.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
There's no easy thing making a living as a soldier.
Wearing armor all day feels like
Well, hello there, sir. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border. Quarrels occur. Every other day. Do come again?
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Greeting! We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have...
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many. Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir. Where are you going? Fancy any of my wares?
Greeting! We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us if the ale...
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Suppose I'm tired.
Peruse at your leisure.
At least I have my life. That's something.
So, how would I swear I'm trained for this.
I must.
Where are you going?
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
A profitable endeavor. This should be of use.
Well, hello there, sir. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur every other day. Do come again? Well met, sir. I would say to you then.
Not sure I can handle this.
This